Let's see if I actually remember how to do this. Hey, what's good? Hey, what's good? Hey, what's good everyone, it's Cinou here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can make your very own plexus background on Android. So today we're going to be using Adobe Photoshop Touch as always. Link will be down in the description below, so if you don't have it, you can download it from there. So once you guys are actually done with this, you can go ahead now and just import this background that I made for you guys, so you can actually also download it from the description below. Once you're done, as I said before, just import it into Photoshop Touch, and then you can actually go ahead and go to the next step, which is adding your text with this font that I'm also going to be leaving the link in the description below. You can create a text using Fonto. It is a really great app. You can actually learn how to use Fonto down in the description below as well. Sorry for leaving a lot of links, but you can actually use Fonto or Pixel Lab to make a really cool text. The link will be down in the description below for the full tutorial on how to create texts as such as these, and you can just use this font right over here that I'm also going to be leaving down in the description below how to just download it. And then you can go ahead now and add into the text is drop shadow, which is going to just make the text like pop, or we are just basically going to separate it from the background just like this. And then you can go ahead and scroll down right over here and just decrease the opacity a little bit so the shadows won't be that strong. And there you go, that actually looks pretty good. So for the next step, we are going to blend in the text with the background by adding another plexus background above our text. So let's go ahead and actually do that. And by the way, this background right over here will be down in the description below. I think all what I'm going to be using down in this video will be down in the description below, so you can actually go ahead and download all the backgrounds. So once you import your very own background, you can go ahead now and just go to the blending options, which should be right over here. It should be normal by default, but you can go ahead and change it into multiply. So once you change it into multiply, as you can see, all the white spots will disappear from your actual background, which is good. Then you can go ahead and just zoom it in right over here. And once you guys are actually done with this, you can go ahead and just try to transform it to get like a great spots right over here. Just go ahead and just move it around and search for a good area that you can actually put. And I think I'm going to decrease it, and I'm just going to just change it a little bit. I think that's actually looking pretty good. So make sure that the plexus background is not covering the whole text. Just make sure it looks pretty real, and make sure that the plexus background above the text is not confusing the people that are reading your text. So now it's the time to add some blur effects to make it look real. So go ahead and choose the bottom layer, which is this one right here, and then press on the effects and hit on this blur effect right here. So once you guys done that, you can go ahead and just increase it a little bit. So make sure that you just don't choose a really high amount, which is going to ruin the whole thing, and don't use like a really low amount so it doesn't look real at all. So make sure you choose around like 4.9 is pretty perfect, just like this. As you can see, the plexus background that we did put above the text is a little bit confusing, so we are going to be using the eraser tool to erase the edges a little bit and make it looks not confusing. And you can just erase how much as you want. Just make sure that you don't erase the part that it is above the actual text, so we're still keeping that like realistic effect that the text is actually inside our plexus, just like this. And I think we are actually done with this. You can actually erase even more, but I think I'm okay with this background right over here. It all come down to your very own personal opinions. And let's go ahead and add a really cool background that I'm going to be also including down in the description below where you can download it. I'm going to be using this background right over here that I recently downloaded. And you can go ahead now and just go to the blending option, and as you can see, you can use the blending option overlay. You can actually mess around with the overlay of the blending option of your very own background, but I think overlay is the only just blending option that's going to fit today's tutorial. Multiply is also good, but it's going to change the colors a little bit and it's going to make it a little bit ugly. So overlay is actually pretty good. So now you can go ahead and mess around with the contrast and the brightness, just like this, and you can just make sure that it is as colorful or as bright as you want, just like that. So I think that's looking pretty good, as you can see. And there you go, you can actually just finish it right over here. And if you guys would like to add your social medias, for example your Facebook or your Instagram, your Twitter, you can actually go ahead and do it, but I'm actually pretty fine with this. So as you can see, this is the whole process. It's actually pretty easy. You can go ahead and just make it right now by yourself, and I hope that you guys did find this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and just drop a like down below. That would mean the world for me. And also guys, check my channel out because there is a lot of amazing and daily videos in there. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't join me already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.